Hello everybody, Antonio here, and as promised, let's go over the deletion of a user. So last time we added this UI, so we have three options: terms and conditions, delete your account, and log out. So as you guys should remember, the last time we coded the entire flow to trigger the deletion of a given user, but what I've just realized is that I was looking into Firebase documentation over here, and it turns out that they offer us this option. So we can talk with the Auth library, authentication library from Firebase, Firebase Auth. Yeah, it's just Firebase Auth, and we can just trigger the user deletion, and hopefully everything will be fine. So I think we don't have a lot to code. Just as an update, as I said, I just replaced the icon to a cog. Now we have this cog. Nothing apart from that. Okay, let's go into the configuration module builder. We are creating this Firebase web service. I'm not sure if I showed this part the last time in the last video, but basically what this thing does, we are creating this service. This is just a plain interface, not an interface, sorry, but an implementation of an interface, which within the iOS world we call protocols. So this is just a basic protocol that holds all of our operations within the Firebase Firestore. And in here we are able to do all sorts of Firebase interactions. So, but basically what I want to do in this case is that we are delegating this deletion into the user service implementation. And I think yes, this is just something I left here. So basically we have to have this interface, and we are using this dependency, and in here we'll be talking straight to the Firebase Auth library. Yeah. So in here we're going to be talking straight to the Firebase authentication library. For now, I will not add any extra dependency, as I will be completely, I'll be relying completely on a Firebase authentication. But if we happen to need some sort of user's credentials or a unique identifier for this user, it would be nice to add it as a dependency here. Well, yeah. Basically, if we were to migrate into our own web service later, or backend later, sorry, it would be nice to say, hey, this is who I am, this is my identifier, please make sure I got all my data deleted. And the reason I'm not doing it right now, it's because, well, I'm not planning anytime soon to migrate from Firebase authentication, and if I were to do so, it wouldn't be that complex to inject this thing here. Whereas if I do it right now, I will be just sending I think a user ID or something in here, and it wouldn't be used at all. So that's why. So, okay, moving along, let's just uncomment those lines. Now we're talking with this user service implementation. This thing here will request our web service, and we can use this Firebase web service of ours, exactly this one. Okay, now that we have this, the only thing we'll have to say is, hey, web service, please delete my user. So I will add this thing here, this interface right here, like delete user account, and I think we'll have the same completion as this one. Yes, exactly the same. And whoops, right here, we will just delete my account. Now that Firebase web service that we just saw will complain as we don't have this implementation. So delete user account. And in here, I think, so we have Firebase Firestore, and we will also bring Firebase Auth. Yes, exact. Oops. This one. And here we can take care of this implementation. So the first thing we need is a Firebase user. So I think we can grab it this way. So user, we have auth.user, current user. Yes. So give me the user authenticated. Okay, or new? No. All right. So let's make sure we are getting a user. Okay. It would be nice if we manage to send an error to the UI saying, hey, sorry, but we don't have a user. So to send a better error here. So as we have this user, it means we have an authenticated user, and this is exactly the user we are about to delete. If we take a look into this code, it is straightforward. We are supposed to say, actually, yeah, we could also do it right here. And we're basically deleting our account, and in here everything went fine. This is what we want, so let's try to delete the account and see what happens. Yes. Do we have an authenticated user? Yes, we do have. And now we are about to perform the action, and automatically we are headed over to the sign up UI, to the login UI, and the account was deleted. That's cool. Let's refresh this, and our record should be gone by now. That's nice. I like it. Okay, so I think we can make this thing a little bit better. Instead of sending a generic error to the UI, we could also have an enum with a more specialized type of error in here that would give us more information on what happened to the event that we just triggered. I just realized it's interesting if we have this enum user deletion error, and we are the type of error, and we'll have here user not authenticated, so we cannot authenticate this user. And we can also have well, basically that's the only kind of error that we're gonna have as far as I can see. User deletion error, we can have this in here, and if this thing happens, then we're just saying, okay, user deletion error, something bad happened. And with that, we can just say user not authenticated, which makes things way better. But in this situation here, then we have to cover things like anything. Oh my god. Okay. Delete. And here we have the error. So if we have an error, error dot what? Localize the description. We could just send something like here with message, generic error, and in this case we will say okay, completion, something went wrong, dot generic error with error dot localize the description, and we're sending back something to the user. Otherwise, we assume that everything was completely fine, and we'll just say completion dot nil. It means we got no error at all. It's just good. Our deletion, the operation to delete, just worked the way we expected. All right, I think that's good enough. I'll move it right here. And I'll just get rid of this as well. Not nice. And we can say that, and in this case we have, oh, this is just a, oh yes, let's send this, what is the name of the thing? A user deletion error. And now we can say, okay, user is not authenticated. Let's take an action. Or we have a situation where the user is authenticated, but we have a message, something bad happened. And in this case, we can just say message, and yes, localized in here, user not authenticated. User, yes, not authenticated. Yes. Deleting end user while not authenticated. That's our message. And we're gonna send it to the UI. So view.show error, and we'll send just this message. And I know we don't have this message within the UI, but we will be creating it right very soon, okay? And for the next one, we're gonna have almost the same, but in this case, I think localized string something. Oops. Something went wrong. Please try again. I think it's quite fair to have this. Yeah. But as I've been replacing text with keys, something went wrong. Yeah, something went wrong. And this is basically something went wrong. Please try again. No comments. a generic error message asking to try again. Okay, something went wrong, and now we have we can also send this. So this is gonna be my localized message, which is this, plus the message we got in here. Yeah, plus the message here. That's about text message something. Oh, that's completely weird. Oh, message. Oh, I will replace this thing just because of that. So it's not error. It's gonna be error. Cool. I like it better. And in here we'll also have this. Yeah, cool. And let's use message in here. Nice. And oops, here we have this guy right here. So actually this is this way. Yeah. Now we have this error, and in here we have this, but it turns out that this guy doesn't have the view, or the interface doesn't have this method. So let's add it. Show error with message and string error in here. I think that's the name. Show error. Cool. And show error. Now our view controller will complain. So this is view controller, no. View controller, configuration view controller. All right. Okay. Nice. Let's add it in here. Show error message, and we have this show show error. Kind of rely on that other implementation. So something went wrong, same thing, error. Cool. Now if we go back here, show error, and we have this with message. So we have both this, and we have error in here. All right, what is this guy? Show error that we are seeing here. The same, okay, expected. So now we're just sending it back to the UI, and the only thing left to be fixed is this interface where we are saying this is the type of return. Oh, in here, yes. All right. Now I think somebody else will complain, as always. Okay. And this user service, there you are. Okay, user service, you're supposed to return this. All right. Somebody else as well. Okay, here. And this guy, okay. this guy. Yeah, we should be good to go. Nice. We can simulate errors. But shuffle that first. We're gonna take the mix, and we're not triggering the operation, but instead we're just simulating one or another, just to see how it will look like once we are showing this into our UI. Nice, let's log in again. Test 1 at test.com. AB. Nice. And now let's try to delete this account. User not authenticated. That's nice. So it means we got this one here, and as we have not defined any strings for our localizations, this we got only the key. So if we happen to go into our localization.string, this is the localization for the English version, and we have this key in here. You were not authentic. Your session not authenticated. We're not authenticated. And we can even say, okay, if you're not authenticated, but you are looking at this UI, it means, I don't know. I think that one, yeah, it's not gonna happen. Authenticated. You're not authenticated. Please try again. Doesn't make sense. Please try again. So, okay. For the next one, it's completely is the message something went wrong. Something went wrong. Please try again. So I'll be basically replacing this with this key. Oops, no. Find this, using it in here, and this is my text. Cool. So let's just go into the search. This is the key, and now we will be using this key. Something went wrong. Nice. And we'll also replace this. Oops. Something went wrong. And in here we'll also replace this. Something went wrong. Here, and if we search it again, there will be only one place. And okay, cool. So now we're using this key in 2 places, actually 3 places. If we search for it, we're gonna find it in here. Yeah, the generic one. We'll also find it here, and find it here, and one more place down here into the presenter, a generic error message asking to try again. All right, that's cool. So let's run and try it again. All right. What's the problem? So we're getting there, and it's okay. Somebody isn't happy. Property list because input data was in invalid format. I agree. I agree completely, totally. You were right. Xcode one more time. All right. Go, 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 go. Yes. And here, log out. Something went wrong. Please try again. Something bad. That's the message we're showing to users. That's cool. Let's try again and see. Yes. You are not authenticated. Please try again. So that's cool. We've just validated how it will look like if users fall into this problem. Interactor, so configuration presenter, no. Let's go into the Firebase web service. Make sure we delete this thing. And all right. That's it. So I will delete one more account. This one, this test. So I think it is authenticated. It should be. And we should be good to go. Yes. Let's delete my account. And something went wrong. Please try again. This operation is sensitive and requires recent authentication. Log in again before trying. We really got the error message. That's cool. Something went wrong. Please try again. This operation is sensitive and requires recent authentication. Log in again before retrying this request. I love it. It's pretty awesome. That's what we want. So, to better test it, let's do what it asked. Logged out and log in again. So we have test1 at test.com. Whoops.com. And first, let's see what we have in here. What happened? Yes, I still have my account. That's nice. So AB. I'm logged into the app and hopefully it will now delete my account. Yes, worked as expected. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this session. And also, again, I hope that you have learned something interesting today. And I also hope that you will watch the next coding session and that you will drop a like and also subscribe to my channel. So see you till then. Bye bye.